Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 5 of my birthday week. I can't believe after today we'll have one more day left, and that is my finale giveaway, which will be tomorrow on Saturday. So I can't wait for that. And I'm also having a special guest, so it's going to be a good one. You don't want to miss that one. So anyways, today we're going to be making a Crabulous card. And of course, I'm using Create a Critter again. I'm going to be using this cut. This is the cut I'm going to be cutting out. I'm not going to do any layering. I'm just going to cut out this one here, this crab, and the actual little sand castle. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I designed it in my Gypsy right now. Here we go. Now I know I want my card size, since we have to cut out the little guy, the crab small, the crab is going to be cut out at 1.5. My house can't be too big, so I'm going to set my the height to be 3.5 inches. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there, and let's go to Create a Critter, which is right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get this sand castle right here, and I'm going to go ahead, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my mat, and there it goes. Now what I did was I welded, this is going to be a shape card, but I welded the little crab on here, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Let me set my cursor to 1.5. Okay, let me go back, and let me find the little crab. Okay, so now what I want to do, let me zoom in so you could see this. And to zoom in, you just click on this once. Actually, you hold it down, you click the little screen once. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my little crab up here. But I want to weld it on here so it could kind of be hanging out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my Advanced tab and click on this feature here. I call it the little turnaround feature. And I'm just going to turn it just a tad. You see how it's moving, where it's tilting? And that's how I'm going to want my crab to be on my card. So now I need to weld it together. So let me go ahead and click on Basic. And I'm going to group it first. Then I'll click on the little house, make sure that's blue, and then the crab is blue, so that's perfect. So now I'm going to click on my Advanced button again, and then click on Weld. And we're going to eyeball it to make sure it is welded. Oops, let me click on Eyeball. And you could see it is welded because this is all gray and everything else is all red, so that's going to cut out perfectly. So now what I need to do, let me zoom out. And to zoom out, you just click on this top button 2 times, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to click here. Oops. Click on this is your copy feature. And I'm going to move it over here to the left. And then now what I want to do is I want to flip this side. So which this is the flip feature right here. So now when we fold the card, it'll be perfect. So let me move this over here. And then now I'm going to group both cards together. Let me click on Basic again. And I'm going to group that and that. So now it's all grouped together again. I'm going to click on my Advanced screen and then make sure it's welded. And I'm going to click on my eyeball to make sure. And you see that it is welded because the little gray area right there, that's where the card's going to fold. So that came out perfect, okay? So let me unclick the eyeball. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead, see we got the card ready. I'm going to go ahead and bring in another crab, because what I want to do is I want to layer a real crab on top of that one, because that's just part of the card. And then I need, let me move the little crab over. I'm actually going to get the layer that goes on top of the house. So let me go ahead and set my size again to 3.5. I almost forgot about that part. Okay, so let me find the little house again. Okay, so this is just going to go ahead and, that's going to go ahead and layer on top of that, and then this little guy is going to come and layer right there. So it'll all make sense once I get it together, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I know what I put on here. we need the accessories. We need the little flag. So let me go ahead and find the little flag, which is right there. So the flag is what's going to go layer up there. And I decided to do a little shell. Now the shell, when I was sizing it, it's like 1 inch was too big and 3/4 inches was too small. So I went ahead and I set my little height for the shell for 0.85. And then let me go ahead and go to my shell. Okay, here goes the shell I want right there. And let me zoom in so you can actually see what it looks like. Let me zoom in again. There we go. So that's going to be the shell we're going to layer onto the card as soon as I get it together. So let's go ahead and get our card together right now. Okay, here goes our card. Didn't that come out so cute? I went ahead and I did my little white doodling around the little sand castle already with my Sakura white jelly roll pen. That's my favorite, and I use that practically every single day. And this is the layer that's going to go on top, and I already did my doodling around it with my black Stampin' Up! Marker. And look at how cute, Crabulous. This is where I actually got this from My Pink Stamper, right here, Crabulous, from her. This is from the Pennylicious, her stamp set. And let's see, and then the little flag. So let me go ahead and just get this down right now. And I'm using my favorite Tombow mono adhesive glue. Okay, how perfect is that? Okay, so that part's down. I'm going to go ahead and put the little flag right there. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and pop the flag up. Let me grab my pop dots. Okay, there goes that part. And I'm going to use the other half of the pop dot that I trimmed down for the cute little shell. Right there. And then for my little crab, I went ahead and I used, of course, the Critter Faces once again. And I used that cute little girl with the little eyelashes right there for our beautiful crab. And here she goes right here. Isn't she adorable? Now somebody had asked about a little white part in the eyes. I do use my white gel pen for that also, to color in the eye part. And I guess somebody, a couple of people were leaving the comments. I guess they thought I used googly eyes in my little, the little worm card, and it actually wasn't. It was actually the stamp. That's the way the stamp looked, and then I just colored in the white part in the eyes. So it did kind of look like googly eyes, didn't it? Okay, so this one here, this is how this is going to work. You see how I welded the crab onto that? So this is just going to go like this. So it's stuck out like that. Isn't that adorable? And you know what I forgot to do? I need to do my little stitching on here really quick. There we go. And then, let's see, I want to put on this ribbon. I'm using this cute polka dot ribbon here. It's called Hibiscus Burst from Paper Tray Ink. And I went ahead and I tied a little bow already. And this is going to go, I thought it would look really cute right there. So let me go ahead and grab my glue dot to get this on here. Right here. Oh, goodness, that is so cute. Okay, and that's it, everybody. Isn't this adorable? I think this is so, so cute. When I was getting my manicure today, I had a vision. Good thing I bought my Gypsy with me. The lady was worried I was going to mess up my nails, but I didn't. So anyways, I hope you liked my card for today. And tomorrow is going to be my grand finale prize. And actually, before I forget, for today's giveaway, you're going to be so happy. It is a set of the Critter Faces, but it's going to be the small set. So good luck, everybody. Don't forget to leave your comments with the way for me to get a hold of you. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.